Hey guys, and welcome to a new angle. I know, this is my third video today. And I thought we would discuss, well, I've been on a kick about new dominants and new people in the scene as a general. Maybe we should discuss more of that, huh? Because you can never stop with new people. Like, learning all the new stuff. And all the misconceptions out there. Like, have you seen my other two videos? I'm a little shocked. Just a little, though. I mean, there's no telling everything that's going on. But, yeah. So, I did a video for new dominants about how to talk to their partner. As about new dominants on how to practice. Because never go into any sort of anything that can be remotely dangerous without some sort of knowledge and practice. It's necessary. I don't just recommend it, it should be mandated. Like with flogging, they tell you how you can use a towel against a door or on a towel rack to practice your aim. That is really important. Because you hit the wrong spot, like somebody's kidneys, or somewhere that's a little too painful for somebody, and that can be a whole scene stopper and a health hazard. Like, you need practice, man. Practice that's not on another human being, maybe. So that's like a towel against the wall for aim, for a flogging. And I'll stick with that example because that's the best one I got. Legitimately, it can be a whole host of difference between somebody with experience to somebody without. Learn your safety first. Learn what item you're planning to use, what reason you want it. Like, for flogging, why do you want to do that? Why? I'm not saying why do you want to do that, like, don't do it, but for you, what is the psychological reason? Is there an emotional reason? Is there a mental reason? Does it just turn you on? Figure that out. Why? So that way you know where you're coming from when you're doing it. Don't let it come from a place of negativity. Make it a place of positivity. So, now you've got the where it comes from. Now there's, like, what implements to use, what to do, how to do it. Anything spanking, flogging, caning, whipping, you know, to even just a little different of like DP, okay, everything. Look at it, study it, figure out what it is. What's the safety requirements for it? How safe is it for you and your partner based on your experience level and what you know? You know, that's something that is important. Be safe, always. And in being safe, figuring out, besides the what and the why, the how. Like, how hard to hit? What's too hard? Is your partner okay with anal? How much anal? What size anal? Are they okay with all of it? You're just gonna discuss that a lot. These are all different questions you can have based on any topic. Literally any topic. Bondage, simple. The B in BDSM. The beginning to most people is like a set of handcuffs. Are they okay with it? Okay, what about the ones with the safety latch? The ones without the safety latch? Do it need fur? Like comfort and support in the cuff so it don't cut. Is that something they're into? Maybe they like the rough and metal kind of thing. Discuss it. Introduce it slowly. Set up some sort of safety mechanisms. That way you know to stop. And they know how to tell you to stop. Because something may be okay in the beginning, but not towards the end. Figure that out, boo-boo. Figure that out. Discuss it. Talk about it. There are countless blogs to go to, especially if you go on Tumblr. But be careful on Tumblr. But also, there are other blogs to go to, like a Submissive's Guide. I think they made a sister site for dominance. I'm pretty sure they did. I just can't remember the name of it. But it should be linked on Submissive's Guide. And read. I know a lot of you are like, ew, reading. But read. And not a lot of these, excuse me, reviews or blogs can be made into a video format. Because, you know, YouTube guidelines. So, read. Watch the videos. Even watch a little porn, my man. Or girl. You know, I'm gonna just take my man as a gender-neutral term at this point. It just comes out my mouth. And I think I've said it to all of my female friends. What is my life? Man is no gender-neutral to me. Okay. I'll have that existential crisis later. But I know when my dominant was starting out, I introduced him, and he didn't know much of anything. It was so cute. I had already been reading for a couple years, and I say a couple years like that's no time at all, but a couple years, and I knew quite a bit, so I would bring it up to him and be like, hey, you know, I looked at this, and this said about this safety, you know, I'll continue with flogging and bondage as my examples. I was looking at bondage, and for safety purposes, there's supposed to be a safe word. These are the materials you can use. Jute, you know, regular rope from Home Depot, chains, silk, yarn, all of it. And these are the safety measures for each one. Have some scissors on hand. If it's chained, you know, have the key for the lock, or any sort of anything from hydration to gummy snacks on hand, waiting, in case you need them. I say gummy snacks because what if the person needs sugar, my man? What if they need sugar? I know I've had my sugar drop a couple of times after scene because of everything going on. So, gummy snacks, man. I'm like, okay. It's something so simple and innocuous. Do your reading. Learn it, inside and out. And then approach your partner and be like, hey, I would like to try this. Get their consent. If they do not consent, do not do it. In all seriousness. If they do consent and they're like, yeah, let's try this, you know, figure out what can help you in the beginning based on the topic. If it's anal, figure out what lubes. Figure out about plugs. Figure out about different size, you know, dildos and stuff. Figure it out, my man. Do your research. There's a whole host of interweebs that you can use. All available to you. And then there are people like me who literally, if you meet me on the street, this is my small talk. Putting it out there. Any of you watching, if you see me, this is what my first discussion with you will turn into. A discussion about kink. Why? It's how I get to know people. It's an open topic for me. Not saying it can be that way for everybody, but at least with your partner, have it be that way. Hey, this is what I was thinking, this is what I'm into. Great. Now, what practice can you do before you include your partner in it? I'm not saying take months and months for that, but practice a little bit. You know, get your aim down, figure out how quickly the scissors cut the rope, figure out how long it takes you to actually get that lock open. You know, are there any different knots to use? Practice your knots. Figure it out. Take your time. There's no rush. Literally no rush. No rushing. And then once you feel comfortable, confident, secure in how you can do this and the safety implements in play, such as how quickly you can cut the rope or how quickly you can get that lock undone, then you can literally just bring your partner in slowly. Go slow, do something small. You know, if you guys have only had, you know, regular vanilla sex, maybe the occasional vibrator, and now you want to bring in some cuffs, have some regular sex with the cuffs attached. Nothing too fancy. Don't suddenly go into shibari, okay? Just a little baby steps. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. You'll make it, my man. You'll make it. And go from there. Continue learning. Put safety first. And practice. And learn. I think I used basically the same advice in my other video. But it's the best advice. Literally. The best. Safety first. Get consent. If you don't get consent, don't do it. And then take it slow. Learn. Practice. Practice. I don't think I can emphasize this enough. And then move forward. Start from the beginning again. New topic. Figure it out. Do what you like. Do what you want. Always safe, sane, and consensual, and I love you all. Bye.